Okay, I'm just going to throw some of these small plates off the hump that I'm going to decorate later. So just a question of centering the top section of the lump of clay. This is what I've just pugged a load of clay, and this is the what gets left in the pug mill at the end of pugging. Dries out a little bit, so this is a bit too dry to throw big pieces with, but rather than waste it and have to reclaim it again, I'm throwing off the hump with it. So it's a bit uneven and a little bit lumpy in places, but we'll manage. Sometimes I decorate these on the wheel, but I'm going to do it afterwards. So it's just a question of throwing them. I've tried to throw off the hump. I try to throw with fairly dry fingers to begin with, because that compresses the base and it stops the spiral crack or an S crack in the bottom. So yeah, that one's gone. Let's use the sponge to smooth it off. Use the webbing on my fingers to compress the rim. And I'll just cut it off with a wire, with a needle. That one done. Let's do one more. Now, I've had some good news for the Only Clay show. There's a couple of potters, a husband and wife team, who are going to be doing the exhibition at the show. Not only do we have the market where you can come and buy pots, there's also an exhibition room where I've asked Chris and Jeff Cox to exhibit their work as a type of sort of gallery type exhibition to go along with the market, and they've kindly said yes, they'll do it. Now, these people, they started the whole ceramics fair system in the UK in the early 90s, and they've just retired and handed it over to their son to continue with the Potfest organisation. And then they can concentrate on doing their own work. And another good thing about the exhibition is that Jeff's going to actually do an artist in residence type of thing for 2 days and build one of his large sculptures actually during the 2 days. So if you come along, you'll be able to see him making and discuss the process and see their work. So that's all going to be announced on the website in the next few days. I'll give you a heads up to check the website out. Another aspect of the show we're developing is that we want to turn it into a weekend event where you come for the 2 days. So Jeff's demonstrations will be ongoing over the 2 days, and also I've organised a Meet the Potters musical evening. There's a local bar that has live music, so you can come along on the Saturday night and meet the Potters, who will all be there. we have a potter's meal on the Saturday evening, and it's at a place called Yellow Arch Studios, which is just round the corner from the museum, and I'll put a link in the comments, and you'll be able to take part in the evening's entertainment. Come and see the band, get a drink, talk to some of your favourite potters, and meet them in a social context. It's always a bit weird when you're talking to people on the stall. I've had it myself. People want to come along and chat to you, and they feel a bit embarrassed about stopping and talking because, you know, they're preventing someone from selling something. You know, they feel that they're impinging on the ability to sell the pots, and they don't stand and ask the questions they would like to ask. So we're doing a social evening on the Saturday night, which is really good. So that's the development of the show, bigger and better every year. As I say, the website will be updated in the next couple of days. Last year we had just over 50, I think 54 potters. This year, because COVID is a little bit easier to deal with, we've got 62 potters signed up. So it's going to be a big show. So, there we are. A few plates off the hump, and what's happening? Only clay. Okay, see you again soon.